Hey everybody, Jacqui Childs from Sea Rock Live. I'm with Mickey DeSadist from
Mickey
DeSadist.
The Forgotten Rebels.
From the.
Yeah, some people say that. Oh, what was that stupid question you had earlier that should have been on film?
The stupid question I had earlier was, why is it sometimes the Forgotten Rebels and other times it's Forgotten Rebels?
Sometimes people forget the. But it's the Forgotten Rebels. That's what we were called at the beginning. That's what we're called now.
Who came up with the name?
I think it was me and a fella named Carl back years ago. You know, we were talking about the movie Rebel Without a Cause, and we were listening to the Stooges album, the third Stooges album, and in the song "Search and Destroy," I'm the world's forgotten boy. You know, and I think we somehow came up with that. Either that or it was all me. I don't know.
I have a feeling it was you.
It's a long time ago when the earth was green.
Is that how a song comes to you, just like that?
Randomly, yeah.
Randomly.
Yeah, I get my ideas randomly. You see, all this stuff exists, you just gotta pick it out of the air.
All of it exists, you just gotta pick it out of the air.
Yeah, every song basically has been written and been created. It's just flying through you, and you catch it like it's like a foreign object in wrestling hitting you in the head, and all of a sudden, you know, you bleed a bit, and you know, like a guitar, it's you know, you get your guitar, and you get whoever's playing guitar, you go, oh, this is, you know, five strings, 3 notes. I forget what the 2 of is.
I couldn't help you
2
there.
chords.
I have a question for you. I read somewhere that you don't choose punk chooses you. What do you think of that? Is that another one of those dumb
I don't
questions?
know. Well, now you're starting to quote, what's his name? I have sinned! So probably somebody from the 700 Club.
Billy Graham?
Good.
Is that who you mean?
Who?
Billy Graham.
No.
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
Billy Graham, you mean the wrestler Billy Graham?
No,
No, Jimmy Swaggart, that's who I meant.
Oh, okay, yes, that's who I was quoting, maybe.
Yeah.
So you don't choose punk chooses you. If you could have done anything else or been anything else, what would you have done?
Well, I don't know, because I at the time that the Forgotten Rebels were created, I was listening to Mott the Hoople, the live album, and the Stooges' Raw Power, and I just thought that this combination of sounds would be great. Then I met people that were into the MC5 and the New York Dolls and stuff, and you know, Frank from Teenage Head told me I should check out the New York Dolls. Well, I still liked Slade better than the New York Dolls, and but it just ended up sounding that way anyways, because the first song that ever was put together ended up being the song "This Ain't Hollywood," and I did that when I was like 17. The first bunch of chords I ever put together, and I don't remember the lyrics I sang, but I remember all the chords. And one day it just happened, like.
And that became "This Ain't Hollywood."
Yeah, the song. Yeah.
So decades later, you're still entertaining.
Yeah.
And like really entertaining. I've been doing my research. What a show.
It's just kept me off welfare. I mean,
great answer.
kept, you know.
So that was the option. It was be a punk rocker and travel around and make music and entertain people, or welfare.
No. Like I started music because I didn't want to end up working in a factory for 25 years, and it worked. I ended up working in a factory for 33 years.
Most memorable time over the past few decades. Most memorable. Let's go with most memorable local show.
Oh, I remember going to a place called Bannister's. I mean, besides myself. You mean local show, seeing another band. So anyways, I go there, and there's a band called the Wet Spots playing, and they call me on stage to sing a song. And of course, you know, the audience really loved the Rebels, so the audience went crazy, and this guy walks up to me afterwards, and he says, you're in a pretty popular band around town? He didn't know it, and I says, Yeah, I play around a fair bit. He says, yeah, I'm playing in town tomorrow. I wonder, you want to come down and see my show play? And I says, to the guy, sure. And the guy says, what's your name? Write it down. He says, well, wait a sec. Okay, here's my name and stuff. He says, I'll leave your name at the door. I says, where are you playing? He says, the Cops Coliseum. And I says, what? Cops Coliseum? He says, yeah. I'm a member of Joan Jett and the Blackhearts, and we're opening for Robert Plant.
Oh, wicked!
So I got on Joan Jett and Robert Plant's guest list.
Wow!
Just by standing around and talking to the right person. That was quite impressive.
That's
a good show.
Wow! I just saw Joan Jett a few weeks ago.
Yes,
Amazing.
I've seen her quite often, and I was very impressed with Joan Jett, and I was very impressed with Robert Plant too.
He's impressive.
Oh yeah.
Who's in the band with you?
On drums, Mr. Dan Caselli, who was formerly with Riot Star.
Okay.
On bass, Sean Minden, who is currently also playing with Sven Galli, the big hair metal band.
Wow! I know who that is.
And Jeff Campbell, who's been with me forever, for very many years, who played in the Throbs in the 70s. And that's basically the way it goes. And of course, Donnie Blaze with our Mexican food trucks.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah.
That's really fun. So, Queen West Punk Fest on November 5th.
Yeah.
You excited?
I'm always excited to go there. I don't go jumping head over heels until I get to the show. But yeah, I'm always excited. I've been sitting around, listening to my stereo and thinking, yeah, man.
You should write a book, like maybe
No,
children's
I'm not going to
stories.
write a book. Everybody that's written the book has dropped dead.
Oh,
Everybody that's written the book has died.
Well, why don't you?
Well, except for Keith Richards.
That's right.
Yeah.
I've listened to it on tape. Have you listened?
You listen to it on tape?
Yeah.
He talks in it?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I thought that the book just came out.
No,
it's probably some guy imitating him.
No, it's him.
Oh.
Really?
Well, I did get that line about you pick the music out of the air from Keith Richards because I think the same way.
Who thought it first, do you think?
Keith did.
Keith did,
Keith
for sure.
did. Yeah, because I noticed that stuff exists and I get an idea. Like say, you hear the note that's playing?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
The music is.
And you sit there and you hear a note being played by the fridge, and then you just jam along with it because there's no bass player, and that's how you pick the music out of the air.
Do you still practice daily or practice often, or?
Yeah, because the band doesn't practice often. We work on new songs and then we practice for the show. I myself, unless it's Sasha Banks, Jade Cargill, or some other wrestler fighting.
Oh yes, the wrestlers.
Yeah. It's all about wrestling. Bianca Belair. That's the only time I put my guitar down. The rest of the time, if I'm on TV, I hold the guitar and I just sit there and I pluck a few notes.
I thought you were going to bring your boa and your glasses and your whole.
No,
That's just for the show.
well, I don't hang around the streets like that, but it's for the show.
I don't hang around the streets like that.
There's some people that do here in Hamilton.
Yes, there are.
Yeah.
Where we should do our next interview, maybe.
Maybe
we should have a.
Only in the summertime.
Okay, you only interview them outside in the summer.
And they close the old bathrooms anyways. Remember the bathrooms in Gore Park?
Yes, the washrooms in Gore Park. Those are gone.
You met the most sophisticated characters there.
Oh, you could write a song off of that too. I bet.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Have you had?
It's like the all-night laundromats on Barton Street.
They're still there.
Yeah. Oh, there's a few there.
There's still a few.
Yeah. They're not open, but there's people sleeping in them.
They have clean clothes. All right. Mickey DeSadist from the Forgotten Rebels playing at Parkdale Hall in Toronto, Ontario, November 5th at West Fest Punk Fest. I'm super pumped.